Well, good morning. It's April 11th. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm on my way to the yard. Pick up a load, going to Oklahoma, stretch my legs a little bit, but because I was off last week on holidays, the week before, I didn't put a whole lot of fuel in the truck. Because I have a company fuel card and it just comes out of, like, it comes off the loads, right? So I thought I'd be smart and, not fuel up the truck so that it would come out of that pay. I figured, well, I'll wait till I head back out and I'll fuel up the truck, and I knew I was running kind of low, so we have a bit of an issue. I'm not that far from the yard, and I ran out of fuel on one side. I guess, I know I've got a little bit of a leak on one of the return lines. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but here we are. I'll show you here. I got the hood up, and I can't get the air out of the system. So luckily, these guys that I'm working with, they're pretty good. I called them, and they're going to send somebody, so we'll keep you posted. It's not the end of the world. It's not a breakdown or anything. It's just stupidity on my part, I guess, to a certain extent, and the fact that I just realized the tanks aren't drawing equal or whatever the case may be. So hopefully we'll get going here soon, and we can go on a nice little run, stretch my legs. It's about I don't know what it is, about 2,000 kilometers. It's Tuesday morning. I got to deliver Thursday morning, so I got lots of time, but it just frustrating. But that's part of trucking. It's not always smooth sailing. Luckily, it's not cold out, so we should get going here in the next hour or so. Got to balance the load. I was a little heavy on the truck, so that's a pump back there that we usually unload out of rail cars with, and we're just sucking and blowing here at the same time, sucking it out of the front of the trailer right there and just blowing it in the back till we get the weight right. I'm about 2,500 pounds heavy. Going to Oklahoma, it's a bit of a tour. If we were going to Ohio, I'd probably take it, but got to make sure it's done right. So that's how we do that. Pump, twin. making pretty decent time considering that I got held up this morning a little bit with all the crap going on. But the customs officer didn't even say hello to me. He just said, "All right, you're good." So that was good. It wasn't really a real backup. It wasn't really a whole lot of traffic in Detroit. And so we're doing pretty good. I got about 2.5 hours left. It's just 5 o'clock here. So we'll shut her down. I gotta make a quick stop here in a minute. Bathroom break and some snacks, and we'll probably shut her down at 8 o'clock and then get back at her tomorrow at 6. So anyways, I just kind of like this out here. I know some people find it boring. They like the mountains, but the mountains cost money. Burn a lot of fuel. I like the flat, and I like watching the crops and the farms and all that stuff. So anyways, just a quick little tour of where I'm at. Or a quick little video, I should say. Well, hello again. We are done for the day. I started my truck at, I don't know, 6-ish this morning, and then obviously, you know, we had a few issues here and there. Not real issues, but just delays. I was hoping to have made it a little bit further. But we're still in pretty good shape. I'm going to make it to Oklahoma tomorrow night. Not Oklahoma City. And, well, depending on how tomorrow goes, but from here to the Missouri-Oklahoma border is 600 miles, so I should be able to make that no problem. And I don't know if I shut down about 20 minutes ago at around 7:30, so I can get up at 5:30 and do my pre-trip and all that good stuff. I'm at a rest area, which is not ideal, but there was lots of room here and I only had a couple minutes left, so I pretty well maxed out my hours for today, which is good. And yeah, try and catch up tomorrow a little bit. Not that I'm that far behind. So yeah, all in all, pretty smooth day. Kind of had a Monday on a Tuesday, I guess. But once we got rolling, everything went pretty good, no issues, and yeah, that's about it. Don't have a whole lot of other news. Not very exciting. It's beautiful out here. It's the same as the other video that well, it's pretty flat, but here I'll give you a quick view of where I'm sitting. That's the rest area. They have bathrooms in there and some snacks, and then, oh, there's lots of room to park here everywhere. But that's the view out of my bedroom window for tonight, and should be pretty good. It's not cold out, so I don't have to have the truck running tonight. It's also not very hot out. It's the first time today that I had my air conditioning going. It still works, so that's good. It's blowing nice and cold. And yeah, it is what it is. Very exciting life. It's kind of cool because it brings back memories. I used to do this all the time, like that was my life, and I don't like that either. Because you're basically gone like 5-6 days a week, and then you come home and you try to have fun on the weekends and all that good stuff. So before you know it, a year is gone or the summer's over or whatever. So but yeah, it's just kind of nice to come out here and go for a bit of a tour. Probably next week I'll do a bunch of shorter ones again, and then we'll see what happens after that. I think I might do a few longer ones here or there and in between, depending on what they have and where it's going, just to mix it up a little bit. And I find it's more relaxing, even though I got to sit here for 10 hours, which I'm not happy about because it's a long time. I could use a good nap though. So I'm sure we're okay that way, and then we'll see where we end up tomorrow night. But yeah, it's a love-hate thing, right? Hate being away from the wife, and she doesn't like it when I'm out all the time. I sometimes go out overnight just because it makes sense, even on the short runs, just to get ahead of the game, right? Or in the summer when we go camping, like, or we go to the campground in the sun on the weekend. If I gotta excuse me, if I gotta deliver on a Friday, I'll sometimes just leave Thursday afternoon, sleep at the customer, unload at 6 in the morning, I'm home at noon, and then we have an early weekend. So then there's a benefit to it, right? There's a benefit to this too, financially. So yeah, you gotta, I think when you're out here, the most important thing is to find a balance. And my wife and I have been on the farm together for years on end, and we get along great. So it's not like I'm running away from anything in that sense of the word. It's just nice sometimes to just get out here and cruise and run the clock down, right? So it's also nice to be home every night or a lot and stay connected to your friends and family. So it's not hard to get caught up into the money game and just go all the time, but I've been burnt out before too doing this, and at the end of the day it catches up to you and then you don't have anything to show for. So I think with what I'm doing now, it's working good. So anyways, we'll see you in the morning. Ciao.